Hello everyone, and welcome to F6 here around at Silverstone for the PSGL finale. We unfortunately had a technical issue there for original stream, but now we are back. I do hope you are able to see us now, and well, I am Conte Brendan once again. I am joined by Felix as we are and decided between Keane and Jerome.
Yes, indeed. It's a still a somewhat close title fight going down to the last race, even if Tyrone has a significant 12-point gap at this moment. I'm not sure if the championship connotations that I ran through last time were on the stream or not, so I'll just go through them again quickly. Yeah, Kian is 12 points behind him, and the most realistic chance that Kian has to win the title is to finish in P1, with Jerome finishing in P7 or lower if Kian has a fast lap, or if Kian doesn't have a fastest lap, Jerome has to be in P8 or lower. Unless he has fast lap, in which case it would have to be P9 or lower for Kian to win the title.
Yep, so that is your championship permutations, and as you can see, it is very much in Jerome's hands. A result like this would give Jerome the championship here today. And Keane, he made it seem like he could. He has been the fastest Ferrari for a good part of this season, but he just hasn't had the results to show it.
Yeah, I mean, both Kian and Jerome have been outstandingly fast all season, have been setting the pace, and they are again once again this Kian in P1, Jerome in P. Moment about 1/10 ahead of a teammate who himself is slightly ahead of the Williams in P3. Yeah, actually we could see them battling other cars, but of course could be important for Kian. He really needs Jerome to be beaten by somebody here. He can't do it on his own.
Yeah, if there's any issue with the stream there, just say I will, in case it's... I think we should be alright this time, although I don't think the quality isn't great. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to stop this again.
Is it broken again?
It's not broken, but the quality's terrible.
Alright, so you want me to start the stream then?
Let me see. I do, once again, do apologise. This is not what we wanted, but if anyone's able to comment and just say if it's okay or not.
I'll just open the stream on my phone. It looks okay. I mean,
well, maybe if I show you just someone on track here.
I don't know, I think it's okay. I don't think we need to restart the stream at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's just continue as normal. Yeah, we've missed almost all of qualifying at this point, 7 minutes to go. But, yeah, we'll probably, yeah, we should be back to normal for the crucial part, for the ending of qualifying. Ready to go for those final laps in the coming minutes.
Yeah, Silverstone, you're able to get a few runs in. Obviously, if you make a mistake here, you're probably going for a very quick spin. As you see, we're on board Chalkers here, who is 3/10 up after the second sector, so and going towards Club, you just need to get the line right. Try slow enough exit. Maybe just the line wasn't quite there, but it's still 3/10 improvement, and it's up to P6 for Chalkers, 1,000 ahead of Sam.
Something worth mentioning, the 50-meter board at turn 5, I believe it is, no, turn 6, Brooklands, is gone. Somebody must have collected that, and that is very unfortunate considering that the 50-meter board is actually pretty much exactly the braking point for that corner. So that could be an issue for drivers, missing their braking point potentially during qualifying now.
Yeah, it might prove to be an issue, but if you are able to get nearly right, you should be okay. So see, Alpilador goes up to P3. It seems like the times are really competitive between each other here at Silverstone. As you have
Yeah,
up
look
the
at P3 and 4. 1,000 of seconds separating those two.
not the first two drivers to be 1,000 from each other. Chalkers and Sam. Actually, it's the third. It's Lynx and Daniel as well.
Yeah, very, very close today. Of course, very good grid size as well, 19 drivers. Yeah, one team missing. So yeah, one team with only one driver, which I believe is Red Bull? No, Red Bull has two as well. Well, I guess we'll notice at some point which team only has one driver.
I suppose, is it... Ooh, well... If I check, well, there's two Williamses, there's two Alpines, there's two Aston Martins, there's two Mercedes, there's two Ferraris, there's two Haas. AlphaTauri, yeah.
Yeah, only Yano for AlphaTauri today, which could be an advantage for him. If in case there's a safety car and everyone is in the pits on the same lap, you will not have a double stack, no matter what.
Yep, true, doesn't matter where he is. I think...
Kian is on his outlap at the moment, so we will be seeing the current pole sitter and second place in the championship starting his probably final lap in qualifying. 4 minutes to go, I think this will be his final one, yeah. So this is one to look out for once he does start that lap. He is currently in Stowe, so, no, sorry, Cops. Yeah, Stowe was one of the Haas drivers. This is him going through Cops, and now Magazine Beckett. So yeah, Kian will start a lap soon. Jerome, though, is still in the pit lane. Our two championship protagonists.
Yeah, so see, just before we get into these final little runs, I just want to see here a second if I can just tell you about the sponsors. Make sure to check out GT Omega for there's a title sponsor of PSGL, and also you can get some brilliant products with it, and use the code PSGL for 5% discount. Also make sure to check out Grid Rival as they are a sponsor, and you are able to do some Formula 1 Fantasy League games with your friends. Now back to the action here. We have Keane on his lap. It is fairly normal for Keane to do his last run a little early, whether that's because he feels like having the space and track is important, or if it's just giving himself an opportunity to have a second go at it is unknown. But yeah, he has a purple sector 1 quarter to the game, so
yeah, he's up by 2/10.
Yeah, he's up by 2/10. That should give him a good margin for pole position, as Drone, who did improve, I believe, on a previous run, but now he hasn't been able to quite get close just yet. He's on and out of the pits now.
Kian is up by 4/10 now. Kian is on for a 26.5 here, as he just finished the second sector.
This could even be 26.4 or 3 if he really gets the lap together here. And you see braking now, last couple of corners, and you see how close he is to get to the apex. Now out of the final corner, 26.5, it is half a second clear.
Yeah, big lap for Kian there, and Jerome will have to put an amazing lap to answer now if he wants to get that pole position. But of course, Jerome doesn't really need the pole, he just has to finish. Yeah, if he finishes P7 or higher, he's guaranteed... no, sorry, P6 or higher, he's guaranteed to win the championship, no matter what.
That is true, he just needs to put enough points that he'll be over the 17 before Keane's points are applied. Just needs to cover himself. All he has to do then is effectively follow around. But if he falls around for too long, he may eventually make a mistake. You see some cars starting their laps very close to each other. Jerome and was it Michel? Well, not Michel.
Yeah, this is likely what Kian is looking to avoid, drawing his lap so early. Jerome got into traffic there and couldn't start his lap like he wanted to. Potentially has some cold tires now, which could hurt his lap time. But we'll see if he's still able to get close to Kian's lap time. Of course, he doesn't need to gain a significant amount of time to do that. I think Jerome has proven that he is able to find that time, that he has that pace to compete with Kian for pole positions and race wins, considering that he is currently, of course, championship leader. Dia is open for Jerome. Let's see what his first sector time is. Over the, 90,000s up in the first sector, as he goes through Brooklands there, now through Lafayette as well, up into 4th gear for the exit for better traction. Looking like a really good lap from Jerome up until here, but has he done enough? Lynx has just beaten him as well, jumping into P2. Kian has now a tire position in the pit lane, so he's done with his qualifying. Stays in 8th gear through Cops, gets very close to the white line on exit again, as every driver has been doing. Through Maggots and Beckett's. Yeah, almost flat through the first part. Down to 5th gear for Chapel. Let's see if he's able to put in a good lap time, or put in a good second time. 1.5 tenths up, so good time from him, but not enough to beat Kian, but he will jump back up into P2, beating Lynx as he goes through Stowe. Looking like a good lap from Jerome. Stays in 6th gear the entire way through. Final corner now, Vale and then Club. Is Jerome able to get pole position here? Probably not, but maybe he can put in an amazing third sector. Jerome over the line, 1:26.801 P2 for FER Jerome. Yeah, I believe he will stay there as well. I don't think anybody is improving by enough.
The other Jerome got close enough. Number 10, Daniel.
Oh, Daniel, very close there. 12,000 only.
I believe Daniel is in a battle for P3 in the Drivers' Championship. It could be a good result for him before the next season of PSGL, but which is something that if you are watching, you could sign up for if you want. There's 15 tiers. If you are quick enough, you'll be placed in one. As Daniel, he's effectively in a battle with Jerome here for the final, for the best of the rest title. About 3 points separate them, so very interesting to see what happens there. And I believe that's it now, so we have just received an invite.
Yeah, I also just got an invite from Jano. I'm not sure. I did see Jano just disconnecting, and he's lobby host, so potentially some. Oh, now we're seeing people leave, so I guess we're doing a lobby restart.
Hold on, if I can get the. So here.
Yeah, indeed. New lobby after qualifying.
Yeah, so sorry about that. We're gonna have a little delay. Sakine on pole position, followed by Jerome, who makes it once again a Ferrari front row lockout. Daniel P3, Jerome P4, Lynx P5, Joggers P6, John P7, Shabib, Nico P9, John P10. Then it is Sam P11, followed by Coolman, Carlos P, Nicholas Poita, Mike, Elias, Kenshin, Skyline, and Marinx. So that is your 19 drivers. We will be doing a lobby restart soon.
Right, so there should be a, hopefully a quick delay only. Shouldn't take too long. Everyone should get in the new lobby quickly. It also gives us some time, I guess, to go through the potential strategies we could see. As far as I know, the tire on this track is pretty high because of the lower tire pressures that have to be run. At least I have been struggling a lot with tire on this track. So well, it depends, I guess, how well the drivers are able to cope with that, but yeah, the soft tire especially is doesn't last for all that long. So yeah, potentially we'll be seeing most people doing the classic medium to hard strategy or hard to medium strategy depending on what tire they start on. And as always, most people will prefer to start on the harder tire. So yeah, I'm thinking about 14 laps on hards, on 12 laps on mediums. I think that would be the optimal strategy for most people.
I think it'd probably be 15 and 11. I'd say maybe because there'd be a little difference.
Yeah, somewhere around that area, 14, 15, maybe 16. I guess it does depend on how long you can make mediums last. The hards should be able to go for almost the entire race. That is what the hards are like in the game. They, yeah, basically just don't wear out. At least not over unless it's over a very, very long distance. Also, of course, turn 1 here can be very, very tricky. It's a flat-out corner, but probably actually not flat on lap 1, because of the traffic, of course. In general, actually, I think in the race, in qualifying it's definitely easily flat, but I think this year in the race you actually have to lift a little bit, because of the race fuel, of course. More weight in the car, more fuel. So it could be a dangerous corner as well, similar to Cops in a way. High speed, slight lift. Tricky under the track limit as well, although turn 1, Abbey, does have some grass on the exit, which makes it easier to stay within track limits. As we have a very obvious visual cue where the track limits are. Of course, grass being easier to spot than a white line.
No, I believe we've 18 drivers in now, so and you just have to wait for Skyline to pick a car. Then we're waiting for one more. If I am mistaken, I think we're waiting. The Skyline thing is to go into the Alpine, and then we're waiting for Williams. I think that would be Michel.
Indeed, yeah, should be in a second. Yeah, I mean, Jarno has to do the grid anyway, so this will take a couple of minutes, maybe 2 minutes or so. But once that is done, we'll be ready to go for the race, which would hopefully be an exciting finish to to the season that we've had. I think it's been a very good season. We've had some very, very entertaining races. Yeah, I mean, remember especially Miami and Japan stand out for me. Having had 2 amazing final laps in both Miami and Japan. But of course also other races have been very entertaining. So it's been an honor to commentate on F6, and I'm glad to be able to do it one final time today. And I hope we can get another race on that standard of entertainment and racing that has been shown all season in this division. And there we go, Michel is in the lobby as well now, so we've got all 19 drivers in, and should be getting going soon.
Yep, we have Michel in. That's all 19. We just need to have the grid sorted out, and if we can do that, then that's the problem solved. The good news for them is that the 50-meter board will definitely be there now.
Yeah, that is definitely good news to the drivers. I've already seen some of them complain about it. Yeah, I would definitely be also a bit annoyed, especially inside a corner like that. The braking point has to be pinch perfect. So, yeah, the meter board being missing was definitely an annoying thing for the drivers, so they'll be happy. That will be. I mean, I think it's back for the race either way, since the track gets reset between qualifying and the race. But now this should guarantee that the braking board is back.
Yeah, that is a good thing. I suppose we'll have the ready up message in any moment now.
Yeah, they're saying that they're gonna go in 2 minutes. So, if I'm understanding it correctly, just making sure everything is correct, double checking settings and grid. Of course, easy to mess up in a situation like this for a lobby host, so it makes sense to be careful rather than just going immediately.
Yeah, just doing this as a matter of interest. I believe Keane would have been P2 in PSGL F2 at that time, so you just have to say how quick he is, or how quick he is over one lap, and how good of a driver he is.
Yeah, that is something we've been noticing all season, that Keane has been putting in lap times that would have been up there even in the higher tiers. So that trend has continued as well once again.
We will be
There we go,
going now.
drivers are now readying up, so I believe, yeah, the message has been sent out. And we are ready to go for the final time in PSGL F6 for the season. Will likely be a bit of a longer wait in the grid as well this time, as drivers will have to make their or load of their setups again. Of course, this lob reset means that everybody will have fresh softs left over, multiple, since of course the used tires from qualifying will not be carried over, as well as also the option to make some setup changes, which could be a factor.
You might be able to angle it, but I do believe you could have done that anyways. The only thing is, if somebody forgets their setup now.
Yeah, hopefully all the drivers do remember to put on their setups. If they don't, they'll be at a massive disadvantage. There is definitely a big pace difference between the default setup and the custom setup that these guys will all be running.
I do believe no formation up.
Indeed, we'll be jumping straight into the action, as always. Sadly still some glitches with the formation laps in this game, so still not able to have that.
Yep, so there's a counter now, so that means we will be starting soon enough.
Indeed, the first drivers have readied up, so I assume they've done all their strategy, fuel load, setup work, and we are ready to go. I'll let you have the honor of commentating over the final race start in F6 this season.
Yep, so here we go. This is where champions can be crowned. Silverstone, it was the first race in 1950. It was the last race of this PSGL 6 season. 5 red lights. There's lights in it. Silverstone, which as far as it's got the better start. Side by side, the keenness for first couple of corners. And that's cost him the position. But now you have... Well, Keane's still in the lead, I believe.